Okay, so who here agrees that life is too short to pretend you're not at least a little kinky? So as Tina said, I am Cordero. I am a local fantasy author, as well as occasional poet and horror dabbler. Stina introduced it for me, but to give y'all just a brief snapshot of what we're looking at today, we do have a story centered around a dominant and a submissive. And the dominant, Ava, is the Duchess of Space-Time. All of her thoughts, her dreams, her nightmares, they become different timelines. And she has a very specific kink. She likes to forget everything. That way, her submissive can remind her, and they fall in love over and over and over and over. So that's what we're going to be walking into today. Are y'all ready? So ready! I mean, are you ready? Yes.
Well, and you want music or not yet?
No, this is going to read a little bit like an audiobook.
Feel free.
That's what we're going to do.
Do you want a chair over there so you can like sit between sets? I think you deserve that.
You can sit here if you want.
I care about your comfort. It's worth an interruption.
Ava steadied herself with deep breaths. I made the kitchen, the door, and the rest of the building disappear. See? Ha! Elena stuck a hand into her duffel bag. Through a shift in reality, that is what Mistress controls as the goddess of consciousness. She pulled out jute ropes that, despite the confusion, made Eva's libido stand at attention. Since I cannot leave, Eva will want to confine me for her own safety. She set the ropes on the floor, turned around, and folded her arms behind her back. Eva had slid into some DMs, but this was beyond what she intended when she made her dating profile. How do you know I won't strangle you with these? I like asphyxiation play. Elena looked over her shoulder. Though you've only done so at my request, Mistress may forget, change her name, live a whole new life. But Mistress is always herself. There it was again, that electric flower blooming within Ava. Elena's dark eyes were filled with a hunger Ava felt drawn to feed. Images flooded her mind, deep, lush kisses, glistening skin, hot tongue, sliding down brown neck until teeth bit down hard. Does Mistress wish to take me now? Elena stepped close. I'd be pleased to do what she envisioned. Ava staggered back. You saw that? I always see what you see when you tap into our memories. Elena's arms were bound behind her back. Last Ava remembered, she was standing by the coffee table holding the ropes. How'd you do that? I didn't. The way the jute framed Elena's breasts, Ava almost rolled. Gote shibari is her favorite box tie, Elena said. This, Mistress is always herself. Ava sank into couch cushions. May I sit beside you? Ain't like we going anywhere. Ava's bay window, coffee table, and couch remained, but the ceiling, bookshelves, pictures, plants, and lamps, all of it melted into vacuum. She couldn't see Oakland on the other side of the lake. The orange sunset turned lavender. Green, stagnant water evaporated into pixelated specks that whirled into a glittering cyclone. All of this had to be that final hallucination the brain created when close to death. Tears beaded at the corners of Ava's eyes. I don't want to die. Then you won't. Elena rested her head on Ava's shoulder. This can simply be like that moment before you open your eyes after dreaming. Ava lay her cheek on Elena's soft hair. What do we do now? She snuggled closer. We open the door that takes us to all the timelines. That's where we always start your journey into remembrance. Elena's smooth skin was grounding. Ava's pulse quickened. She slid her fingers along Elena's cheek, tucked back long black strands, and rested her hand on the nape of Elena's neck. Show me. She closed her eyes. Goddess of perpetuity and inimitable change, we call upon thy power. Ava's toes grew hot. Heat traveled up her ankles, calves, thighs. Grace us with thine favor and grant us access beyond the veil. Fiery current rose into her belly so that we may know and serve thee throughout shifting form. The scorcher shot up Ava's neck into her face, pulled around her lips. Elena straddled Ava's lap, body pressed against body. Ava stared into dark eyes. Kiss me, Elena said, and she didn't hesitate. They fell. Ava's arms wrapped around Elena, hands stroking the binding rope, lips pressed, opening, wetness, fire, starlight and sun, scent of saffron and live, resounding bells and whistling wind, streaking, plummeting, embrace of water, sink, sink, sink. Gasping for breath, Ava on top of Elena, Elena on top of red silk sheets. They rested on a four-poster bed full of plush red pillows. The blaze in Ava's lips blew out. Spools upon spools of oversized film unraveled through the air. The negatives were 3 times Ava's size. The ribbons of film were infinite. They spiraled and undulated through white space. Besides the bed and the film, there was nothing here. This is your projection booth. If it pleases, mistress, think about your apartment. When she brought her bay window to mind, one of the ribbons of film nosedived, whirled around the bed, spun until it flashed white. Suddenly the bed sat in the middle of her Oakland apartment living room. The shopping bag from Sultry Sensations was still on the coffee table. She grabbed it and Elena's duffel bag, closed her eyes. The bed was back in the projection booth when Ava peeled her eyelids open. Elena squirmed. Mistress. She wrapped her legs around Ava's waist when Ava pulled the harness out of the tissue paper. Please, mistress. Please.
Yes!